If you're into board games or the internet, then at some point in the last 9 months, you've heard about Exploding Kittens, the new game from Elin Lee and Matthew Ingman of The Oatmeal. Along with looking like an awesome game, it gained massive fame for being the largest Kickstarter campaign ever, raising $8.7 million in 30 days back in January. Most impressive is that even with the campaign taking off at such an insane rate, the team at Exploding Kittens has managed to deliver on time and with extras, utilizing the hard-won lessons from their Printers Add Magic and the Cards Against Humanity team. Let's take a look. The first thing you notice is that the game is shipped in a custom container, which, along with the Exploding Kittens logo, has something called Black Box. Turns out that the Cards Against Humanity team has started their own shipping and fulfillment company because, in their words, selling stuff online is tedious and horrible, but at some point we got really good at it. Black Box lets you sell and ship your stuff for a fraction of the cost. There's more at blackbox.cool. Unlike most card games in this range, it comes in a very nice storage box with space to hold 2 additional decks. The box's build quality is fantastic and heavy. The printing is top-notch as well. Upon opening the box, you're treated with a lovely surprise. The box meows. At first we thought it was triggered by the magnetic flap, but it turns out that there's a tiny light sensor embedded in one of the kitty's eyes. So sadly, any vampires out there, you might miss out. We dig the linen finish on the cards, which stands out from the normal flat type. Coming from the Oatmeal, the illustrations are as entertaining as you would imagine. I think your first hour of Exploding Kittens will be spent just going through each card and laughing your ass off. Though, you might be better served waiting and experiencing each one for the first time during your first few games. The rules seem easy and straightforward, and if you've ever seen a poster from the Oatmeal, then you'll feel right at home. Though they suggest not reading the rules at all, and instead checking out the How to Play video on explodingkittens.com. We also got the NSFW deck with our Kickstarter pledge. It comes in a nice box, but sadly is not as fancy as the base deck. No magnetic flap or meows here. You'd think the NSFW deck would be an add-on for the base set, but actually it's the complete base set with more mature illustrations and jokes. Instead of the hairy potato cat, you might be smoking some crack with a baby owl. One thing to note, if you get both decks, you can tell them apart by checking the bottom left corner of the cards. You will notice First Edition on the base set and NSFW on the NSFW deck. We at PishPosh are missing out on Gen Con this week, but Exploding Kittens should ease the sadness a bit. We'll get back to you for full review and rules next week. And until then, you can check out our other videos on PishPosh.Tv and subscribe to us on YouTube.